Two bad mistakes in extra time have cost England a chance in the Nations League Final. Disappointing, Bill, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was a good game, mate. I didn't think we'd get this excited for the Nations League when it first started, the competition, and it shows how well the competition has gone. Yeah, as you say, two bad mistakes have cost England really in extra time. There were some positives for England against a Netherlands team like us on the way back, really. It was a good game. It was obviously a shame we're not in the final, but we got a chance on Sunday to get third place.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's better than nothing, but at the end of it's just, for me personally, watching the first half, I mean, not a lot to report really, apart from we went 1-0 up by a penalty.
Yeah,
Clear penalty, wasn't it?
I think before that, I think it was quite an even first sort of 20, 30 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And after about 10 minutes, the Netherlands, they took control of the game, really pushing high up the pitch and getting the ball quicker into Memphis Depay, who was playing up front. Not creating clear-cut chances, creating half chances, don't get me wrong. And England's defence at times looked pretty rattled, I'd say. And that was the theme throughout the game, wasn't it? As you say, England got the penalty against the run of play. Rashford was taken down by De Ligt, Stonewall penalty, and he dispatched it really well.
Yeah, I for a split second, I thought he was going to miss it, and obviously when we upload the reactions video, I saw it just before it's taken. But yeah, it was a good penalty. Good goal.
Yeah, it's a good penalty take of Rashford generally. So, slightly against the run of play, but we did create a few chances before then. So good to get the lead. And then we sort of seemed to grow in confidence really from there. I mean, Rashford, he could have got a second goal. It was a good forward ball by Barkley to Sancho, who nutmegged De Ligt. And who did he pass it to? He passed it to Rashford, and just as Rashford was about to shoot, a brilliant tackle by Dumfries.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The right back. You're a bit of a mixed game. It seems to be a better attacking fullback, but what a tackle that was.
Yeah, and it was at first, from the camera angle, it looked like almost like a foul, but it weren't. It was a fantastic tackle.
Inch perfect.
Yeah, brilliant. And I've got to say, England were looking strong, in my opinion. Especially in midfield. But it's just, they were making some great link play, some great chances, but they just couldn't execute, could they? They couldn't when they were going up front. It was a great build-up, but they just couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah, I think when England did eventually get into the final third, they did look dangerous. It's just this is a thing throughout the game, but losing the ball in midfield, and the Dutch were doing those short counter-attacks, and we'll talk a little bit later about England's midfield, but I think they played pretty well, the three of them. Rice, Delph, and Barkley, they started. Henderson come on in the second half, but we're not going to reach the top levels of world football unless we get players who can, play on the half turn and control the game, really. Throughout the game, until we get those players in the squad, we don't really have those types of players. But we'll talk more about that later. 1-0 half time. But it should have been 2-0 about 7-8 minutes after half time. Sancho had that header from about 6-7 yards, and we thought it was in, and it should have been in.
It should have,
great ball in by Delph.
We were already celebrating, weren't we? How did he not finish that? How did that not go in?
You wanted like Kane or someone on there, but even so, you've got to score from there. I'm sure it was unmarked. It was a brilliant ball by Delph, left-footed, whipped in. Just the goalie to be. No one around him, really. You have to score that.
And that would have given us the strength we needed.
I would have fancied us at 2-0. But yeah, 1-0, and they were in the ascendancy after that. The Dutch, they had so much possession. I think England, I was quite impressed how we held our shape though. It wasn't like we were camped in our own box and having to defend for our lives. We were holding our shape well with the back four and the midfield three in front of them. And the Dutch it was more like having shots from outside the box, really, and those half chances. But eventually they started creating those key chances, really. So, get to about 6 or 7 minutes before the 90 minutes was up. Jesse Lingard, he come on for Sancho as a sub, and we thought he made it 2-1 after that brilliant move.
Oh, mate, absolutely. All started from the back, though, didn't it?
Yeah, so John Stones had it, and he chipped it to Chilwell. He ran down the left, and he passed it to Sterling. Great flick to Barkley. Fantastic ball through to Lingard,
and just a great finish.
Yeah, really tucked it away really well, and we all celebrated. You'll see that in the reaction video.
Yeah,
and we thought, well,
that's
possibly the winner, and then goes to VAR, and the longer it goes on the field, they're going to overturn this, and they did. You have to say it was technically the right decision.
It was the right decision.
It was so marginal, but it doesn't matter. It's if you're off, you're off. Doesn't matter how much by. It was a shame. I think that goal deserved to stand for like the great passing one touch play. But if you're off, you're off.
Exactly. But that's the thing, though, isn't it? We won't talk too much about VAR in this video. But what I will say is, I suppose I'm for it, but at the same time, it's those little magical moments that, you kind of miss now that VAR's there. It's getting too perfect in that sense. Sometimes you like it when there's wrong decisions, so you can all kind of you can moan about it down the pub. You can all, it's getting too prim and proper now, which some people like that because if it's clearly offside, it's clearly offside. But I just think it takes away.
I think it's still taking too long, Ryan.
Yeah,
I mean, there was another VAR decision afterwards where they were checking if Chilwell handballed it.
Yeah.
It hit his back, and they still took ages. You just need to look at it once, and that's it. They looked at it a few times. I mean, there was like 7 minutes stoppage time. I'm sure most of that was due to the VAR decisions.
Yeah, unless there was a technical error for a split second where they couldn't play it back, but I don't think that's the case.
I don't think that was at all. They would have said that. So, so we get to the end of normal time. 1-1. And we didn't want the final whistle to, like the 90 minutes, to blow because that last 10-15 minutes,
we just gained something.
England were excellent.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Created a number of chances, playing through the lines. And we were pushing the Netherlands back. They were pushing us back for the first bit of the second half, and we were camped in their area, like their own half rather.
It felt like we could steal it last minute,
Yeah, especially with that Lingard chance, and there was a couple. I think Sterling, he clipped the bar as well, where he cut his side. But in extra time, you have to say the Netherlands they grew into it. They were in the ascendancy, and England, as I say, we didn't want full-time whistle to blow, and those mistakes, which we'll come on to now, they really cost us.
I had a feeling, though, obviously, I was impressed with England, the way they were attacking for the last few minutes, you're thinking, right, they could score now. Yeah. The minute it was a break before extra time, I thought, right, they could not get complacent, get tired now, and lose that edge.
Well, it's the momentum as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We had that burst of energy and confidence, and then in the Netherlands that break certainly helped them. I mean, it didn't help John Stones. So let's talk about the Netherlands' second goal. He dwindled on the ball. Look, to be fair, there wasn't many options in midfield, but even so, he had Kyle Walker to his right. He was facing Jordan Pickford. He don't know what he's trying to do a Cruyff turn or just. sort of a spin on the ball.
I think he was just trying to be clever, mate, and he just cocked it up. There's just no
Yeah,
two ways
yeah.
about it.
Basically, yeah.
Like you say, he had Cole Walker there, you know, loads of room. He'd just pass it to the keeper.
Yeah.
But he was just trying to be flash, and he's cost us the game. He's cost us the game. It's from a ridiculous decision. It wasn't even, you know, just a poor. It was just a clear. Like, everyone makes mistakes, but that is just stupid.
No, it was. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I think him and Maguire, they were losing the ball quite a lot. I mean, I'm all for playing from the back, but you know, that I don't think that was due to that. It was just a individual error, which with John Stones, unfortunately, he's always got that in his locker.
If you're clearly in the lead, if you're 2-3-0 up, you can be flash, you can do things like that. But when it's semi-final, you're in extra time.
And you're level.
You play it safe.
Yeah.
You know. There's no way. I don't think there's any justification to that.
You could have gone back to Walker or Pickford and you start again.
Exactly.
Refresh, keep the ball, but recycle the ball. So Depay done really well to close him down, win the ball, and he ended up. It was a really good save, wasn't it?
I was just going to say that. How good was that?
Outstanding save, and it ends up with promise, but it technically goes off Kyle Walker, who tried to get back. Unfortunately, it went in off him. And that really deflated England, I think I have to say. Yeah. It was just a case of Netherlands going to score again, and they did in the second half of extra time. Yeah, and
you did have this feeling: could England now come back? Is there some fuel in the tank? But I didn't see it. You know, I didn't see the fight after that. In my opinion, I just think, coming to the third goal, it wasn't. Again, it was a almost like you were saying, Bill, it wasn't even like a stupid mistake, it was just the wrong kind of pass, wasn't it? You know?
I mean, playing from the back, you've got to make the right passes. I mean, suicide ball by John Stones, because he had Maguire to his left who was free, Chilwell who's near the touchline, he was free, but he passes to Barkley who's being marked or he's been pressured. Look, I think Bartley could have done better still, but that it was just the wrong option. Yeah. And then Pickford again, a good save, but he could do nothing about a promise. It was his goal this time. So 3-1. Just so deflating after some real good signs, especially in that second half from us.
I've got to say, Bill, it's hard for me to do this video because you can see how pissed off I was after, as so many people are, as you are. But it's just frustrating. Because the build up of thinking we're winning 2-1, then it gets disallowed, rightly so. And then we go on to make two terrible mistakes like that and lose 3-1. Yeah, it's just, and you think this is we're finally in our lifetime. You're actually going to see England pick up a trophy. I know it's not the World Cup or the Euros, but it just would be nice to see them pick something up.
Yeah, So. Now the game's finished, I mean, this chat now, should England continue to play out from the back? I mean, what do you make of that?
At the moment, they can't, really. There's no confidence at the back. There isn't. It's okay playing like that, but you need to be on top of your game. You can't be making stupid decisions like Stones today. You've got to be confident. You've got to be able to adapt and be flexible.
I still think they should still play from the back. I don't want us to get the ball and knock it long because it's just going to come back as quickly. It's just you've got to make the.
No, exactly. I think you've got to be flexible. I think but playing from the back's fine, but they just need more confidence and they just need to know that at the end of the day, sometimes it's just sometimes you are going to knock it out or you are going to do a safe pass. But you decide in the moment, you do the right. That's why you have to adapt. And I just don't see that. I think they were too regimented like that today, but just with no confidence.
And there was times as well where we were running out with the back, but with no cover behind us. It's all right if there's going to be this chat now. Should England start playing free at the back again? I wouldn't be against that at all because you got a cover of two defenders behind you instead of one, maybe. Just got to be smarter with your decision making. Yeah, I think for me, you know, over the last, you know, 20 years or so, we've had players who can control the games, who like Michael Carrick, Paul Scholes. Did we make most of that out of them? No. At national level, they weren't as good as they were for their clubs. And we're struggling to find that type of player now. We had players like that, we didn't make most of it out of them, which is a shame, because obviously Spain have done that. You know, successful teams, Germany, you know, with Kroos, etc. We haven't got those type of players at the moment. Maybe Harry Winks, but he's not at the elite level, not yet anyway. I think possibly it might be a difference if James Maddison, you know, he's at the under-21s at the moment. If he makes a step, he's been linked with Man United, for example. So I think, you know, he's a good player. I think, you know, obviously Phil Foden as well. We need more players comfortable receiving the ball under pressure. You know, because you know we've had it for tournaments for years where, like, if you can't keep the ball, you know, you're gonna get tired.
But then on the flip side, you know, if we get this, you know, you've got the Premier League season, and there's like a, you know, international friendly, and they play a game every now and again. This is a competition.
Yeah.
You know, when you're playing in the World Cup or the Euros, you know, you can get momentum. You know, because you're playing game after game.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I said with that video the other day, if you're professionals, you should be able to turn up and perform. But in the grand scheme of things, there's the gap since the season's finished. England haven't played, you know, in the Nations League for a while, and now they're in the semi-final. Are we, you know, we are looking at it realistically. We do need to adapt. We do need to work on things, but if they were playing back-to-back games to the semi-final, would we be seeing a different performance?
Yeah, but Netherlands had the same problems as us.
Yeah, of course they did. But
yeah, I agree with that. But like at the highest level, the further you go in competitions, the more you need to keep the ball. I mean, we saw that in the World Cup last year. Modric, Rakitic, extra time, they killed England. Yeah. We got absolutely nowhere near them. And you have to say, you know, Wijnaldum, De Jong tonight as well. They just pulled the strings in midfield. Well, we couldn't match them in that sense. As I say, individually we played pretty well in midfield, but we haven't got that magic spark at the moment. That, you know, world class number 8 or number 6 at the moment. In time, hopefully we will do. Hopefully develop them, but at the moment, you know, it's hard to break through that glass ceiling we've got in terms of performance. But Gareth Southgate still done a brilliant job. And
that's the thing. I think being realistic, Bill. Yeah, we are seeing a structure. We are seeing an actual team here. You know,
there's still some very good things in there.
And we are progressing, and on the back of a successful World Cup. So there's, you know, we are seeing good signs. Today, unfortunately, there were some bad mistakes that cost us the game. So it's just about adapting. You know.
And this is. It'd be a good time Sunday, actually, that we can bounce back immediately. Yeah, it's not like a World Cup where you've been playing for 2 months and then you've got another game. This would be a good time to play a third place game, and if we can win that and finish third, because in the competition we started off poorly in, you know, looked like we were going to get nowhere near out of the group, and we did eventually. To finish third, I think would be a great achievement.
It's a great achievement. It's a bit of pride as well, wasn't it? You know,
it'd be good to see maybe some different players playing. But yeah, there were some positives tonight. But yeah, shame about the mistakes. But it shows that we've still got a bit to go if we want to be successful.
Yeah, and bounce back.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, Ryan, thanks for joining us, mate. We'll see you for the Switzerland game on Sunday.
So bring it on.
All right, everyone, thanks for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. Comment below how you think England would do on Sunday and who your man of the match was. I've gone for Jordan Pickford. What about you, Ryan?
I'm going to be a copycat, mate. He was outstanding tonight.
And I thought De Jong was really good for Netherlands as well. We'll see you Sunday for the Switzerland game. Thank you. Bye.
See ya.